Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net, and thank you guys for joining me again for another part of my assembly line series that I'm doing. Basically, I'm making 8 junk journals. I'm going to worry about the other ones, the other 4, tomorrow probably, or the day after that. I'll see what day I go live to do those. But I'm going to be making a fancy spine, just like the title says, for my junk journal. So it's basically going to be this nice neutral colored spine on all of them probably, and then I'll have some lace that I find in my stash that I'll use. So I do post daily junk journal videos. I do go live Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I basically post a junk journal video every single day. So if that is the type of thing that you are into, please do subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you guys for joining me. Hi, Dawn. Welcome, welcome. So this is what we're going to be doing tonight, putting a nice spine on our book. This is one that's already sold, and I have to prepare it to ship off probably in the next 2 days. Okay, so these are the junk journals that we made in the last couple of videos. I made 4 of them. I prepared a couple more. I'm going to worry about those tomorrow night or something. But tonight I wanted to work on the spine of these ones right here. Hi, Jill. And hello, Tybee. And Gina, hello. All cool kids, welcome. Okay, so we are going to be working with a neutral fabric. Let me grab it a moment. Okay. We are going to be, yeah, I should have enough for the spines. I forgot to pick up heat and bond. Okay, so I should have enough for the spines. I'm going to be using kind of this like oatmeal beige kind of fabric. It's just a really nice neutral fabric. It almost looks like burlap, but it's really cute. So we're going to use that for the spines on all of them, just to kind of make it easy on ourselves. And let me get my scissors. Okay. I hope everybody had a good weekend and a good Monday. I did. My weekend was pretty cool. I pretty much spent it making the rest of the mystery boxes and shipping out half the orders I have in my queue. That's what I called resting. But it was still fun. I had to get it done, you know? For all the good people out there, thank you guys so much for taking advantage of my sale. My shop is still 50% off your order of $50. I don't know if, I think I might need more than one piece. So let me cut off a second piece. Hello, Kat, and hi, Emily, and Lori's here. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm going to keep cutting this. I just cut it at the weirdest places, probably. I don't know. And I don't know if this is one of the fabrics that'll rip. No, it won't. Let's see. And my fancy new scissors, they don't work for me. They're too heavy. Still have to return them. 2 should be enough. Let's see. How was your trip to California? I didn't end up going. Rhonda didn't feel good. And so I decided I'm going to go on a weekend where she does feel good. So probably in about 2 weeks, I'll be going. Plus, the weather was really bad, and I already don't like driving in California. So there was that to take into consideration. But I will be, like I said, in about 2 weeks. Should be good. Okay, so that should be enough for the spine. And I got this material at Walmart. I don't know if my light is too bright. It probably is. It's just like a very neutral oatmeal colored, kind of speckled. Looks kind of like burlap material. You see that? If you see this right here, it's very much burlappy. Thank you, Kat. Thank you. Okay, so we are going to make the spines, right? Okay. So we don't need that much to cover up here. Because I made these incisions down here, I have to put a spine on there. I should have, you could cut it a little bit low, higher, and then even less material. But it happens. For this one, it might have to be this way because it's so tall, and I want a little bit more material to cover in case I make this smaller by accident. I'd rather it be bigger piece than I need. So I might even need more than this. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. I know I'm not going to need this much material. I don't want to cover up too much of the fabric on the outside. But this will make it look totally shabby chic. Did you do a video on covering the book? I did. That was last video. But I'm going to do it again tomorrow night because I have other 4 books I need to do it too. But tomorrow night, that's what we're going to do. Because I don't know if I'm going to have time during the week in the next couple of days to do it. So I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. Okay, so trying to figure out how much of this I want to cover. Probably up to that. So let's cut this probably about here just to be safe. Just to be safe. Okay, so this should be good. This should be a good spine piece for that. And since we removed the paper from the fabric from here, you remove any sort of bulkiness from there as well. So that's good. Okay, perfect. So we're going to make sure and keep these together because I don't want to get it mixed up with the other ones. Let's see if this one is good with this one. This book is really small. And on this book, I made the mistake of cutting through the fabric when I was trying to score it. It happens, you guys. I don't know. So this spine will just cover that up. Like it never happened, you guys. It'll be great. Okay, so this is the part for the spine here. And I think this is a good look for this. It might even be too long. So this one will have to be cut down a little bit. Because I don't want it to be that long. I cut it down little by little. Like maybe that's good. And I'm still going to make it even smaller when I trim it up. So that'll be better. Okay, so that's good. So now this part right here. It's already pretty long. Yeah, it fits this one better. Cool. Okay, so this one fits this one. No, it's already too big. You want it to be too big. You want to maybe like an inch on each side, tops. And then I'll cut it even more when I make it even. So that's a good look. Liking it already. And we got some scraps for other projects. Okay, so this is the last one. We did get 3 spines out of one, so that's not bad. Out of one piece. And this fabric is a little bit see-through, but not too much that I'd be worried about it. Okay, it's good on height. The length, let's see. Make it like this, and then it'll shrink down smaller when we cut it straight. Okay, and we're still gonna add lace, so that's why I don't want to make it any bigger than that. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same process that we did for the covers. We are going to use our heat and bond to make these spines. I do have pieces of heat and bond that might be good for this. Like, look at that, that's pretty good. This is just like a spare piece of heat and bond that I have laying around. So this will be a good size. Just using those scissors as weights, so I can kind of measure this out here. And cut it this way. Kind of move the fabric a little bit. Okay. Now, you don't need to bother this much with this piece, but I kind of want to. Probably won't on the other ones. Okay. Okay, so there's that piece. I'm just going to move it off to the side. Got this piece. Oh yeah, I have lots of extra heat and bond. I was worried about not having enough. Yeah, right. Ha! That's a joke. It's perfect for this kind of projects because you will end up with a bunch of little pieces of heat and bond. So spines are one good way to use them up. Also, I have videos on how to make tags with fabric and heat and bond. You can check those out. If you have a lot of spare little pieces like this of heat and bond that you can't use for the whole project. Don, I don't hear Abu tonight. He must be asleep somewhere. He'll start howling at night, that's for sure. Okay. So we got that one done. Let's see this piece right here. And let's do some. I also have bigger pieces of heat and bond too. Okay, let's see. I started this roll, I guess, at one point. That's too small still. Maybe this one. Nope. I might have to get the big roll up for this one. Okay, no problem. Does it need to be that tall? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, wait. It's with this one. Now, it could use a little bit off. Let me see. Oh, when I straighten it. Oh my goodness, these lights kind of attract bugs, like those little, I don't know what it is. I'm not the, what is up with that though? Okay, so That's good. Let me see. Now, nope. Gonna have to get the rollout. The rollout. I don't think I'm gonna have any scraps big enough anymore. They're just not tall enough. Okay. So, I'm gonna get the rollout. And this is the same process that I use to make the fabric for the covers. Same exact process. I'm just making it a lot smaller and with different fabric. Same process though. Sorry, I need some chapstick. I'm terrible. Look, there's literally like 5 chapsticks in here in case of emergencies. In case of emergencies. Does anybody else have a chapstick problem, or is it just me? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh, that's probably too much. That's way too much. It'd be okay, I can work with it, but I'd rather not. Okay, so that goes to this one now. And now this piece. I certainly don't have one that's this big. Although, see, this is how I end up with these pieces. You have your favorite is Burt's Bees. I don't know if I've ever tried a Burt's Bees chapstick. Maybe I should try one. Which one do you recommend? Lori, which one do you recommend? And Emily, which ones do you guys like? I'm open to suggestions. I'm always looking for the latest flavor at the checkout. Girl, me too. Me three on that. I've been a chapstick girl for a while. I've tried other chapsticks too, but I always go back to the same one. Okay. Kind of moved around a little bit. That's okay. Okay. So now we have all the spines ready to go for all of them. Let's get the iron out. Kind of get everything out the way so I don't burn myself again. It happens. It happens to me because I need adult supervision. That's what y'all are here for. Okay, let me get this out. And this, it's falling off. I'm pretty surprised that it is. But I thought it was like a scar, but it's just falling off. Things that I do. They have a moisture type lipstick in lots of colors. Burt's Bees factory is 10 miles from my home. Oh, very cool. Let me see. I need to take out some plugs here. Okay. We got it going. I really need to buy a freaking lint roller. Like for reals. A lint roller is needed around here. Okay. So you can also use the heat and bond material itself to iron on. If you don't have adhesive on it like me, I better get a new piece. Or I'll just use parchment paper. Let's just use parchment paper. I can't. Let's just use good old parchment paper. I'm just trying to get any less amount of glue on here. Somebody commented that there's a way to, like, get the glue off the mats, and I gotta read it. I read it, but I didn't, like, concentrate on it. And I need to. Okay, so I got 2 pieces of parchment paper here. And again, that's just because the heat and bond has glue, and I don't want any glue. Okay, so let's start ironing on the heat and bond to the fabric. As well as we can. Let's get this piece on top. Okay, so I have my iron set to, like, pretty much the hottest setting. And I'm going to leave it in certain spots for a little bit longer than people feel comfortable with. I've had a lot of people comment about how I leave it on for too long. Is everybody still here? Is everybody still, I mean, everybody seems to be here. I'm sorry, Laura. Everybody seems to be still here. Everybody's still here with me. Hi, Jane. Everybody's still here. Jill's still here. Lori's still here. Thank you. Okay, good. So on this particular fabric, I guess it does kind of matter which side is out. And I don't know if I paid attention. I didn't, because I did it the wrong way. Wait, did I? I don't know. It's really hard to tell. It's really, really hard to tell on this fabric what is the right side and the wrong side. I guess you can kind of tell one side looks a little flatter. So I think I did the wrong side on this one. Oh, well. Things happen. Hi, Mama. Welcome. Fancy spines. That's what we're working with. We're going to make different spines with lace like this right here. So I don't have this lace anymore, unfortunately, because that's gorgeous. But yeah, I have other laces I could do. Right, isn't it pretty? So I wanted to fancy these ones up and make them pretty. So now this has to dry, not dry, but like cool down. So let me move it off camera and kind of move it around so it kind of cools down. It might not make a difference if both sides look similar. It kind of doesn't, but I'll try and make it the right side next time. I was like, oh yeah, but they really don't look any different. Kind of came off over here. You just take off the glue. It just peels off. I'm just making sure that there's no glue on this for next time when I make it on here. I want to get glue on the fabric. Okay. So here's this piece. And my scissors are over here. I'm just going to try and take off more of this heat and bond, because I am still going to heat this up again, so I don't want this glue hanging off. If you let it cool down, the glue will stick to the heat and bond again. But if you do it hot like I used to, the glue will stick to your wax paper. Or what was this? Freaking parchment paper, my bad. I'm going to cut this down here. Over here. Okay, so I pretty much already kind of evened it out. We'll even it out even more in a minute. So let's do this one next. Hi, Patricia. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. We're just over here making spines for our junk journals. That look kind of nice. I should probably look through my laces and see what I have. Oh, my goodness. I could pull out the good stuff. Haha, I have this pretty lace right here. This would be nice. I still have this one down here. That's really pretty. This is pretty as well. I could cut this part off and make it straight lace. So I have options. I have a couple options. Just a couple. Still low on lace. I use it up as soon as I get it, pretty much. Okay. So I'm just letting this stay on top. Letting it get nice and hot. Let me go look through my other lace drawer. Or lace area that's kind of there. It's just kind of there to be there. Let's see. Okay, I see some things. I see some things that could be pretty. I might have laid it on there too long. Okay, so maybe this, I could cut this down the middle. And then it's 2 pieces. Okay, we'll see. Is it Tuesdays in anybody's lookout? For another couple hours, it's still Monday. Is that paper burning? I know. Everybody always gets scared. I understand why. I understand. What's up? Just gonna let it cool down on the side. Kind of moving it around so it cools down a lot faster. Or you could just wait. I just don't want to. Oh, my hand. No. We're good. It did come off though right here, so okay, we're good. Okay. However, I do have glue, so let me get this off before I continue. Let me make sure. I know everybody gets nervous when I use my iron. I understand why. I understand why. Okay. So we have that goes to that one. Let me cut off the little bit of glue that's over here. I don't want this coming up again. Okay, so cut that off. So that's done for that one. Let's work on this one now. So the parchment paper really does help to protect your iron from the glue that's on the heat and bond, should any of it make its way to the iron. You're protected. Hi, Carol. I put your package in the mail, your thank you package in the mail. I hope you like it. I hope you like it. Gosh, I wish I had fancier lace, honestly. I need to go shopping. Oh, this is pretty, though. This is still pretty. It's just a little, like, dainty. Oh, no. I gotta say thank you back. That was more than generous of you. More than generous. And I like to send thank you packages. Oh, I have some of this lace, but it's only that much. Not enough. So it's kind of double the lace. This one's pretty too. Okay, well, I have all this lace. I always say I don't have a lot of lace, so then I pull out all this bunch of lace. This is beautiful, this brown. I don't know if it'll go with anything. Okay. Gonna keep moving it along. So I have a couple ideas of laces I could use, I suppose. Just a couple. I'm still looking through my stash. I only have 4 covers. I pulled out like 8 different types of laces. Talking about I don't have any lace. One moment. Getting it to cool down a little bit. Too hot. Okay. Just take off this excess glue. Get the glue. Okay, so that goes with that one. Got one last one to do before we move on to another step. trying to make sure it's on point here. Okay, so let's get the heat on. There we go. You decorate the spine before or after you put in the signatures. Before. The spine to me is part of the book. So in this book, though, I just cover the fabric, cover the spine. And that's why it shrunk. It kind of shrunk the spine. So in these books, I put in, oops. I put in an extra piece here of reinforcement so that the spine doesn't collapse. So it's bigger. But yeah, I decorate it before. I always put 2 signatures in. Regardless of the size of the journal. I'm terrible. But yeah, I decorate the spine before. Because, I mean, this is not going to get any bigger. So I don't see the point. I don't see the difference. Besides, I have to. Because the way I make my journals is I make the spine, I make the cover, I make the spine, and then this piece goes on top to cover the spine, if you can see. So it has to be done. It has to be done before. So there we go. That's done. We gotta let this cool off. Let me unplug my iron because that's all. Oh, you know, we're still gonna use it. Oosh. What am I talking about? For the parchment paper. Not the parchment paper. The packing paper. That's right. That's right. So that's this. The packing paper is why also I'm not concerned about the see-throughness of the spine fabric. This will make it more opaque. So it'll be much better. Let me let this cool down a bit. Okay, so here we go. Again, I'm going to make sure I have no glue on here. Okay, so here is the spine. And let's make sure we get all this glue off. It's just little bits of extra pieces we don't need. We can't, I don't think you could use these pieces anymore. Maybe, I don't know. You want to be really frugal. Okay, so now we need our pieces of parchment paper. And what we're gonna do is lay down the packing paper. Oh gosh, it's called packing paper. We're gonna take the back part off the heat and bond here. Oh my gosh, my nail like went missing yesterday. It flew off, you guys. Oh my gosh. And now I don't have a nail on my thumb. Okay, so here is the sticky side of the heat and bond on the fabric. And I'm going to adhere it to the fabric now. And then I'll cut it out because that's a lot easier than trying to measure it out. It just works. I don't know why, but it does. It just works. So I want to thank you guys all for being here with me tonight. Hi to everybody I missed, folding laundry. Y'all are funny. Okay, so I got my water. I'm thirsty. Let's do this. So the other books I still have to cover in fabric. I still have 4 books out of this batch that I'm making out of the bed sheets that I have to cover in fabric. Okay. Gonna let this sit on here. I just want to make sure it's really nice and bonded on the edges. I don't know why my edges always seem to not bond until I kind of put some extra heat on here. Okay. So I am going to try and let this cool down a little bit because it's a little insanely hot. One moment. And I did just go to a whole piece of shipping paper. Packing paper, shipping paper, what is this stuff called? Packing paper. Just forgetting what it's called, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now it's nice and cool and I can handle it. And move these out the way because I always cut them. Then we just cut this out here. And it's a lot easier. This side. Okay. So this one goes with this one. It's all ready to go on. Next piece. Maybe this one. Let's take the back part off. And now it's a gigantic sticker. Let me put this right here. And just for fun, I put the paper underneath. It doesn't really matter at this point if it's underneath, but just to be safe. Just to be extra careful. Oh, this is going pretty good, I think. I tried to take a nap before this and I just could not sleep. And then I just started playing Fallout. A video game I like. It was pretty fun. I leveled up. I'm like level 80 now. Okay, so let's keep going here. Let's get this heat on here. The fabric is pretty thin. It does depend on your fabric how fast this fuses together. But usually like a second, like a minute or so on like every piece that you can move it along. Or like every 30 seconds, kind of move it. Just to make sure you want to get all the corners. You want to make sure the corners are nice and fused. Hello, Judy. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so this should be fused. And it's really hot. But I don't care. I'm terrible. Let me fold this in here. You can use tissue paper. It would be just fine. This is kind of just what I have. And like I said, it kind of makes the paper or the fabric not so see-through if it's pretty thin. It kind of works in your favor that way. So there's that one for this one. So now we move on to this one right here. This is pretty tall, ridiculously long. So let's get this one on. Again, peeling off the back of the heat embalmed. And if you guys want to to know where you can get the Heat and Bond, I will post a link right now. So you can check it out on Amazon. And this is my Amazon affiliate link. I always try and post the links of everything that I am using down in the description below after my episode goes live anyways. Okay, so let me put that right there, and let me get this paper. And here we go. Love, love, love this Heat and Bond. What? I'm silly. Okay, so let's move it. Just every so often, I kind of just move it along so that it heats up everything nice and even. I probably overkill it with how many times I do it, but that's just me, y'all. That's just me. Okay. It was kind of warm today. I don't know about you guys. I kind of felt uncomfortable at one point. Almost thought about turning on the AC. Almost. Almost. I didn't. And then once the sun just kind of went down, it was cool again. But I was like, I don't know. It's only March. Do not be hot yet. Like, please don't be hot yet. Okay. Just piece it away. Okay, so this one goes with this one. It's warm there too already. Yeah. It is way too early to be this hot. Trust me, bro. I don't get a choice. I don't get a choice, girl. Okay, so we got this last one to do. And then we can move on to the next steps. This is... Hello, Mary. Welcome. It is way too early to be hot. But it was snowing 2 weeks ago. And then it went from that to like 70 degrees all of a sudden, just like bam, overnight. Like, wow. It's so unfair. It's very unfair, everybody. But it's okay. My succulents are loving it, though. They're loving it. I'm waiting for them to bloom. I hope I get a video of them blooming, but with my luck, the blooms will die before I get to the video. Jane, I ordered a new HP printer so I can do all the ink plan. Awesome. Thank you, Aristi. Yes, if you have not yet, you can join our Cool Kids Club. I post on there when I'm going to be going live during the day. Sometimes I do day lives during the day, sometimes. But sometimes when I do post about it on my Facebook group. So to make sure that you join, and everybody kind of posts on their inspirations from the videos that I do, or they'll just post their junk journals and everything, and everybody just comments nice and positive things about them. So far, so good on that group. I love it. everybody's really nice and very positive. Okay, so now that we have this, which is basically our fabric adhered to paper, which in this case is a soft paper, I need to cut the edges. I need to cut these edges here to be straight. So I'm going to need the aid of my handy dandy cutter. Let me go ahead and clean up my desk. So one moment. I gotta get my iron far away from me so I don't burn myself. Y'all already know I have a problem. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this out of the way since we're done with that section. These out the way. Okay, so I'm going to cut them straight. So here we go. We got this. And then, oh my gosh, this weekend my printer died, and before it died, it printed these out all terrible, and I have a bunch of them. So I guess this is what we'll be using them for, but it's just, they're all printed so horribly. So sad, and I printed out so many of them before I realized, oh, hey, that's not, that's not cutting right. Okay, so the only thing I have to worry about is the long side, really. I don't have to worry about the other thing. So we just got to make sure this is straight. This is just like burlap, so it's okay if it frays a little bit. We're going to sew on that. This part doesn't really matter. So let's get this straight over here. Okay, so there we go. Now it's nice and straight. So now we can move on to the next step on that one. Let's do this one. Did I not do? Okay, I did. Okay, good. This one's hiding over here. I don't know why. Okay, so this one's really, really tall, like ridiculously tall. I might have to actually care about this one. Okay, so I like to do that. I like to fold it in half to do that, to make that even edge on one of the sides anyways. Hola, el chiste. Your current printer prints about 15 color copies, and that's it. Oh my gosh, Judy. That's not good. Hazme modelo. No. Eso es solamente para la gente que me puede ayudar. No que tú no me puedes ayudar, pero ellas saben qué hacer. Let's see. Let's get this edge here. And let's get this straight edge over here. No. No todos aquí son malos que no son modeladores, or como se dice. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. Okay, so there we go. That's another straight edge right there. Okay. Oh yeah, the cutter that I'm using is the Precision Rotary Cutter from Fiskars. And this is the link to it right there if you want to check it out. Okay, so that is nice and even. Now I can happily move on to the next step on that one. This one right here needs to even out. Estoy haciendo esta parte del libro aquí. Tengo esto hecho y estoy haciendo esta parte. Okay, so let's straighten this part out here. Just like that. To me, it's just a couple of frays, which I can live with. I'll live with it. And let's get this side straight now. So now it's straight. Perfect. So now let's move on to the other one. Last one we gotta do. Let's make this even. Got an Epson EcoTank printer and I printed over 800 pages and still have not run out of ink. These Epson EcoTanks are awesome. I'll tell you that right now. The one that I have, I don't have it listed, but it's the it's the 2750. But all of them are really good. All the EcoTanks are really awesome. They will all do you good if you don't print it out as much as me. I print out way too much and I kill mine. But that's what warranties are for. Okay, so here we go. We got that done. Okay, so the next step, and I didn't even need all this cardstock. All right, that's good. I'll put it away for next time. Okay. So now what we have to do is we have to sew on the lace, right? So I didn't even cut this one out, the other sides. I only cut one side out. What is wrong with me? Oh my gosh, you guys. I only cut one side of this. I'm like, oh, I'm done. Okay. Like, no. Like, hello. Yes, we're going to fix it. I don't know what I was thinking. Side's all crooked and oh my gosh. Cuts it straight and good. Yes, Christy. So, let's get the sewing machine out. And you can use any thread you want, but I think I'm going to use black. So just kind of go with everything. I think it's going to go really good here. Let me get black, and I got black thread, bobbins. I got it all. I'm good. I'm set. Yes, for once. For once, I am kind of prepared. Kind of. Let me thread this. Oh, I don't even have it plugged in. Oh my gosh. It's not even plugged in, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. What is wrong with me today? Let me get my scissors here. Let me get this threaded. Good night. Come on, get in there. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're all set to go. So let's lower this camera a little bit. Scan and cut, y'all. Y'all need a scan and cut. You know that. And today I found a nice deal on the blades. They had them at Michael's for like $4 each when they're usually $10 online. So that was a good deal. Okay, I think I'm going to use this Yeah, this one will look good on this. It has nothing to do with this purple. This right here is really pretty. It's okay, Adisti, you're good. It's okay. It's something I have to do actually. So we'll fix it. I need to send you like a text file of the links is what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Okay. So we have 2 pieces of lace that we want to use. And I kind of don't. I'm trying to figure out on here kind of where they're going to go, where the lace is going to go, and how much space is kind of going to go on each side with this material. So I might put it underneath, actually. And so on top, that way it's a small piece and not such a big piece that shows. So I'm thinking that's going to be the solution. This is kind of big for this cover. You could just do that. Okay, so let's do that then. And let me decide what point I'm going to sew this at. I guess down the side of all these little notches here would be good. Okay, let's do that. So I'm just trying to figure out what fits. Let me get my little footsie tool. And I'm going to just use a zigzag stitch, you guys. Surprise. Surprise. I know. Shocker. Again, just because I know what it'll behave like. So it'll be fine. I'm going to put it at the length of 2 and just a default width. Okay, that turned out pretty good. For the most part, the stitches showed up. For the most part. Let me do one more. I'm going to do a straight stitch. Just for purely decorative purposes, honestly. And on this one, I'm going to use the number 1 stitch and 5-point length and default width. Oh, and I didn't even show off my sewing machine. Oh my god. This is the Brothers Project Runway Limited Edition CE1125 PRW. That's my little babies here. Okay, so let's do this. Just a straight stitch, just for pure decoration. Purely for decor. And we can go ahead and cut this lace to size, and then we can cut off this extra lace and use it for something else. Let me go ahead and do that. Oh, it'll go in my scraps. The part of the lace I didn't use. Because I cut it off there. Okay, so let's do the other side now. And let's get ready to sew this up with a zigzag stitch. Okay, here we go. Again, you don't want to pull it because that creates tension, but bunches up your material. That's not really sewing it all. Oh, my tension's off. Oh my god. I forgot to set it back to where it normally is. Oh my god. Goodness gracious, what a difference that makes. Oh, that didn't work either. Oh my gosh. That'll be the back side, apparently. Apparently, I used a fancier stitch than I thought. Okay. So let me do 3.5. Let me see if that'll do that again. Okay, that's not really working either. What is up? What is up, sewing machine? Oh. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Should have been a lot smoother than that. Somehow this broke. I don't know. Hang on. Hang on. I've been messing with it. I totally forgot about the tension. Whoops. It worked much better the first time. See what happens when you're not a professional. Things happen. Things happen. Especially with the sewing machine. Oh my god, why? Come on, little thread. Okay. I'm gonna have to try this again. It happens. Hopefully the next ones will go a little bit smoother. Let's see. There we go. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that was all about, but it's back now. Okay, we're good, I think. Not really. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, let's do straight stitch. It worked well last time. I don't know. Wait. Oh my goodness. Get it together. The straight stitch worked. What the heck? I might be using the straight stitch from now on. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let me get this extra lace off the back. I guess it just happens. Okay, so this is our spine piece for this book. So cut this off. Let me show you what it's going to look like. It's going to be kind of pretty. Right here. Your machine is touchy too. Yeah, I mean, I've been sewing fabric with it, so now it's like, what's going on? What are you trying to do? Okay, so that's going to look nice either way. Maybe we'll make that the back part. Okay, so let's move it along. So the next one, I'll try and do the straight stitch since that's what's working right now. And let me see if I can use this lace right here. That should be enough. That should be really pretty. And if you hear the noise, that's the dishes being done. For the first time in forever. Okay, so let's get... My machine is not behaving for me lately. Also, yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, at least it's not just me, guys. At least it's not just me. I mean, I'm sorry, but I feel better. It does make me feel better. Okay, so let's get this here. And, okay, you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm trying to align it where I want it to be. And I want to go slow just because I'm trying to align it. Okay, we'll just have to use a straight stitch. Fine with me. Let me do another line here. That looks really nice with the 2 lines, but it needs more. It needs another one right here to keep it down. It happens. Sometimes mine needs to think about what it's done as well. That's true also, very much so. They need time out, and then they're good after a while. I don't know. I find that to be the case with my scan and cut also. Sometimes it needs a break. Sometimes it needs to just think about what it's done. Okay, let's get the correct here. That's good. Okay. Let me do that there. Put the fabric in place. Again, you don't want to pull. So that creates bunching and ruching that you don't want. Yes. Hi, River City Creative. Welcome. Hello, hello. Oop, my needle came out, of course. Of course. This is gunky, this needle. I have to get a new needle soon. What is this covered in? It feels like my needle is covered in something. You know what? Let me get a new needle. One moment. I don't think it's going to work. I need a new needle. I need a new needle. It feels like there's something like on my needle. That's not cool. One moment. I need to buy new needles too because I'm almost out of them. This is the last needle I have. Oh my gosh. Certainly need to go get a new pack. Okay. Yeah, there's stuff covering all of it. Like I can't get it off. It's like in the needle hole. Crazy. Okay, I'm throwing that away. I can just deal with that by itself. Okay, one moment. Okay. I'm gonna keep this case so I remember what needles to buy. gonna forget that. And let's get this thread in. Hopefully this helps a little bit. Have you cleaned your bobbin space? Yes, I did. You didn't see my post on Drunk Journal Cool Kids. It was the first time I ever did it. It was a freaking mess in there. I had a lint ball like this size. Ridiculous. Okay, so let's try this again here. Here we go. Smooth. Smooth as eggs. Okay. So that is that piece. I kind of like it with the straight lines. It's okay. It's a look. It's a look. So that's going to be for this book right here. I'm trying to fold it, but it's kind of like flipping all sorts of ways. That's going to be for that one. So let's go to the next one so we can get those glued down. It's already been over an hour. It happens. Okay. Maybe the zigzag will work now. Let's try it. We could try it. This one's pretty big. So let's put this white lace on top here. Oh, that piece was short. Okay, so now let's try to sew this on. And let's see. We're going to put this at the half point on this one. Let's see if we can get the zigzag to work. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. We shall see. Yeah, I needed a new needle. Oops. So off center though. Wow. Daisy. Nope, 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 nope. It's not working. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so I think there's something wrong. There's something wrong. Because there keeps being this clump. What is wrong? Can we like not do this? I guess I haven't used this in a while, but I don't see what the problem is. But there's like a big old gunk of something that keeps somehow getting in my needle. What could that be? Huh? The tension? I had it set to 3.5. Maybe it's 3. I don't know. So difficult. Should have just done the straight stitch. And it was going so good. You see that though? And then it just stopped. And then I noticed there's a bunch of gunk on my needle. And I don't know where it's coming from because I thought I just cleaned everything. You know, there's a bunch of stuff right here. I thought I just cleaned it all. Okay, we're going to keep trying. I had trouble and was tensioned and threaded wrong. It seems to be threaded correctly. I wonder if the problem is inside here. You guys, oh my gosh. These problems. I'm going to have to open it up if that happens again. Because it looks like it's going through one of the threads, but I'm not sure what thread it's going through. It's really weird. Never seen it do that. I'm sure I picked the right needle. Yeah, I picked the right needle. The bobbin is okay. Seems like it's okay. The heat and bond, you think? But I've done this before and it's just fine. Maybe. I just don't know. Let's see if it'll do it. Let's see. I don't know. It worked right there. I don't know what to tell you. Why did it work again? I don't know. I just don't know. Let's do it over here. And now it's messing up again. Now it's back. Certainly going to be irregular stitching. I'm going to use a straight stitch now. I've done this many times before, and see my needle up here keeps getting thread on it, like maybe there's, I don't know what it is. I don't know where this thread is coming from. Okay. This will work though. This will work. I could work with this. Now let's do this other side. I'm still gonna keep on going. You went slower this time. I could try it. I'll thank you for keeping an eye out. I'll try it again. I don't know. I don't know what it is. So weird. Straight stitch works. Let's try another zigzag. Let's see what it does. Just for the fun. It's wonky. At least it's wonky on both sides. Skipping a couple. Ah! Did y'all hear that though? Now it's stuck. It made a big old ball. No, it didn't. So what was the holdup? Oh, that thread. I don't know what happened there. There's a piece of thread on there. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever had so many problems with the sewing machine, or is that a lie? I think that might be a lie that I'm saying that it's a lie. I do often have problems. Nope. It's just not It's just not catching every stitch anyways, like every other stitch. May need to change bobbins. I'll try it. I'll try it. Here's another one. Try on a simple piece of paper. It's okay. I mean, they're junk journals. It's okay if they're a little junky. I'm not mad at it. I just kind of want to fix it. Nope. Okay, I think there's something wrong in here. Maybe when I put it together, I didn't do a very good job at it. Let me see. I can't with this, you guys. Oh my god. Let me see. This usually doesn't happen, so I'm just like, what the heck? There's nothing on the little foot. But my needle, you guys, that's what I'm saying. I think there's something wrong with the inside of this because my needle keeps getting gunk on it. Okay, let me show you. I might just finish one of the covers just to end the video and show you guys and clean this out. Because look at my needle. I don't know if it's focusing, but there's like a little piece of gunk that keeps showing up. And it's like really sticking to my needle really bad in a weird way. Like in the middle of the needle somehow. Oh, so weird. Oh. Is it sticky? Oh my god, you guys. Maybe I just did clean this recently and I could have maybe not done something right. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Glue, yeah, it did feel sticky. So maybe it is the heat and bond. But I've never had a problem with it, which is what's so weird. Like, well, that's not true. It doesn't always want to sew on the heat and bond, not always. Sometimes it really doesn't want to. Let me just make sure that it's not anything in here. Because I could have messed something up. It's true, I could have messed something up. Ugh. Let me turn it off. I just wanted to have it on for the light, but I don't want to shock myself. Because that would happen to me. Oh my god. Come on. It's supposed to just wiggle on. I know. I did it before. Come on. Okay, you know what? I'm going to struggle with this later. I'm just going to make the rest of this cover, not this one, but the other ones. So y'all can see what I'm doing because this is annoying. And I think it is the glue. It's just so weird where it is. Okay. I'm going to worry about that later because I can't right now. Otherwise, this video is going to be 3 hours long. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to add glue to the spine and adhere it to... Sorry, let me get a piece of this here. Okay, so we're going to get glue onto the spine and adhere it to the book. So let me get up above. Use alcohol to clean the needle. Okay, I will. I just needed to think about what it's done. I let it sit overnight. That's what I'm saying. It needs to think about working better. Exactly. Let me just continue on to the subject of this video, though. I got 2 of them done anyways. Same fashion as I'm going to do the other ones. But stuff happens and I got to fix it. So I'll do the other ones at a later time. Okay, so let's get the glue on here. So we're just going to put it all over the place. Okay, and let me get a little spongy thing. We got this little spongy thing that we're using. And the glue that I'm using is Turbo Tacky Glue by Aleene's. I love this stuff. Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. It's probably me. You know, it's always user error. I don't know. I'm not like an expert or anything, so. Stupid sewing machine. But it happens, honestly. Way too often than I'd like to admit, but it does. Y'all only see half of it. The other half of my projects are a mess. Okay, so we got the glue all over. Let's make sure we have it nice and good on the edges because that's what's gonna glue down. Let's get it over here also. Right there. Okay, so okay. So now I got the glue cover, the spine covered in glue. It happens. It happens. Whatever. Okay, so we have this cover here. Get this glue off my fingers. Okay. And let's see. Gotta do this kind of in the middle, but don't freak out if it's not in the middle. Okay. Now comes the fun part. Folding this in here. Folding this here. Making sure all the glue sticks. In case the glue doesn't stick. Adding it into place and cutting these slits kind of lets the fabric be lay more flat, I would say, for sure. Okay, and there is your pretty spine. Doesn't that just look like a shabby country chic? Looks so pretty. I love it. So now, that works. That'll dry well. Just get it nice. If you have fancier lace, obviously it'll look a lot fancier than mine, but I like the way it looks. Hey, April, welcome. It looks great, homemade. Yes, exactly. Homemade, ta-da. Okay, so now we got this spine here. So again, let's get the glue on it. Get a different piece of this wax paper. I don't want to get glue on my stuff. Here's this piece of paper here we can use. Why not? Let's get this glue on here. Plenty of glue. This might have been too much, but it's okay. I'm really going to get it in here into the lace so that the lace sticks. Don't want that lace rising up. Even if you get the lace on here, it's okay. You might want to put some glue on here to lay that lace down also onto the cover. That'll be your call. Sometimes it's needed. Okay, so let's get this book. And this thing should be over there. Okay, so we'll lay this in the middle, or what kind of appears to be the middle. Could have used a little bit up higher. And a little bit more. No, that's too much that way. Okay. You could work on kind of carving out the spine. I don't know where the heck my boning knife is, but you don't have to either. It's not necessary in any way. The book still looks good without doing it. Here, we're just going to do it. Okay, and this is going to go over here. It doesn't matter if this part is a little bit crooked because this part's not going to show anyways. Okay, there we go. And this glue dries pretty good, which is why it has such a good hold. But if your glue contains more water, then it's going to have a harder time. So there it is. Isn't that beautiful? Again, you might want to put glue here. That's personal preference. I probably will myself just because I kind of don't like it to stick out that much. I like it to be a little bit flatter than that. So I do hope you guys join me tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be making other book covers. I have another 4 I need to finish. But, yeah. So you can join me tomorrow for that. And I'm probably going to finish these up tonight once I fix my sewing machine. Hopefully I can. But, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing right now once I log off. But do join me tomorrow for some more junk journal fun. And I do want to thank everybody so much for joining me tonight. Thank you, Aristi. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, April, Lori, and Dale, and Jane, River City Creative, Dawn. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's a brand new day, guys. I hope you guys have a good Tuesday. And again, thank you guys for joining me, and thank you guys so much for your support. Peace out, you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you. Me too, Christy.